As we enter the 21st century, it's no surprise that climate change has caused a stir across many regions and sectors. But what is climate change anyways? Well, in this video, climate change is referred to the alteration of the global atmospheric composition through human activity. Well, why does it matter? Because in 2010, 100,000 people died in Ethiopia, mainly because of food insecurity attributed to climate change. Because in 2010, 150,000 people died in Pakistan, mainly because of air pollution, floods, and landslides. Because in 2010, 100,000 people died in the Republic of the Congo, mainly because of water and vector-borne diseases. Because in 2010, 1 million people died in India, which was attributed to high carbon emissions. And so this led to a global recognition. When we take a look at the US, we see that they are the second largest CO2 emitter globally. As a result, there has been a national effort to replace coal with natural gas for electricity generation. With the current aim, by 2040, the US is projected to emit 1.5 times more CO2 than today. But if the US tries a little harder and regulates more towards a greener environment, by 2037, the US can get rid of coal. In order to accomplish such an ambitious goal, 10 new natural gas combined cycle power plants need to be constructed and operable each year starting in 2017. Each plant will have an installed capacity of 1,200 megawatts and is designed to be a baseload power plant with a capacity factor of 85%. This will create a surplus of domestic coal in the US, which will lead to an increase in international coal exports. If we consider a global response of a 2% annual increase in coal imports, assuming that all of the exported coal from the US will be burnt, by 2040 the US will be able to cut CO2 emissions by half, and globally CO2 emissions will have a 6% reduction. Even with a 20% global response, the world will still see a 3.2% drop in CO2 emissions. So this means that the benefits of replacing coal with natural gas for generating electricity in the US overweigh the global rise in CO2 that result from burning inefficiencies relative to the US and an increase in coal imports. All in all, the US has potential to not only reduce CO2 emissions locally, but globally as well.